Jefferson, a transfer from Arkansas. First snap as a UCF Knight. R.J. Harvey in motion, and it'll be R.J. Harvey running left. Huge hole across the 35, up past the 40. R.J. Harvey on his feet across midfield to the 45-yard line, and a first down. Montgomery in the game in the backfield. And it'll be Montgomery picking his way up the middle and has a first down to the 20. Morgan, quick screen out into the flat. It's caught, but it's going to be a loss for Joey Corcoran. Braden Marshall there on the stop, a loss of 6. And UCF looking for the stop here on third down. Seth Morgan, the quarterback, takes a good snap. He's back to pass. He throws down the middle. It's intercepted. Here comes UCF the other way at the 35. Deshaun Pace on his feet inside the 20. Deshaun Pace to the 10. Deshaun Pace out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
In coverage, and Deshaun Pace, this is a will linebacker. This isn't a safety. And he actually takes it away. I mean, Sheldon Arnold, number 9, the safety, was sitting there thinking, I got an interception, my first one at the FBS level, and Deshaun Pace says, no, I'm here too. He gets the interception and almost takes it to the house.
First year at UCF for the Cincinnati transfer, 7th career interceptions. Led the Bearcats last year in tackles and tackles for loss. 3rd trip into the red zone, and it doesn't get much better than this for a drive start. First and goal from the 3. Jefferson up the middle for the touchdown. KJ Jefferson makes it 12-0.
Play fake, you got the 2 linemen, pull out in front, excellent job. Adrian Medley, 76, the tight end, number 5. And that's what's going to happen against a very fast and deep defensive secondary.
A lot of motion there in the backfield. This is Seed trying to bounce it outside of the right, and he could not. 26 yards on each of his punt returns. UNH didn't allow a return longer than 12 yards last year. It's blocked. It's in the end zone. Running after it and fallen on for a safety. 15-0. The block from Ladarius Tennyson, special team player of the year in the SEC last year. An Arkansas high school coaching legend, R.J. Harvey takes the handoff, running the sweep left. A lot of room, R.J. Harvey. There he goes! R.J. Harvey inside the 20, a foot race, and he is dragged down. He fumbled the ball inside the 5. It is recovered by UCF. It appears at the 1-yard line. So the quarterback, KJ Jefferson, is not on the field. R.J. Harvey will take the direct snap. The Orlando native takes a high snap. Trying to pick his way forward, he's in for the touchdown. R.J. Harvey's first of the season, and it's 21-0.
He's got aggravated, right? When you have a 40 or 50-yard run and you come down to the 1, and then they put someone else in to get the touchdown. He said,
It'll be a handoff from Montgomery, bouncing it outside to the left, and Montgomery into the secondary across midfield for a big gain and a first down.
I've been impressed with Miles Montgomery. Again, we talked about transfer from Cincinnati. The coaches raved about him. They said his preseason camp.
Good drive starter there, a gain of 8. Jefferson, play action, blitz coming off the edge. Jefferson throws deep down the far side. Leaping grab for Kobe Hudson.
Well, there's the best throw of the night.
46-yard gain to Hudson. Back to pass again, feeling a little bit of rhythm here. Dancing around the pocket, he's gonna run. KJ Jefferson to the 20. Oh, and he lowers his head to the 13-yard line. Wande Owens there on the stop, a gain of 13. Harvey bounces it outside to the left, has room, a touchdown. R.J. Harvey, second of the game from 13 yards out, 28-3.
And that may take the top off it. And you see, you give it to your all, everything back. R.J. Harvey, he pressed.
Jefferson back to pass, has a lot of time, throws the wheel route near side for a wide open man. Miles Montgomery in the open field to the 30. Miles Montgomery breaking tackles inside the 5, touchdown! Miles Montgomery takes it in from 49 yards out, 35-3.
I like the play call. A little half roll to the right by KJ Jefferson, throws it back. to Miles Montgomery. And look at the speed down that left sideline. Beats the defender, stays in bounds, gets it inside the pylon. And
go into this extended week of practice against Sam Houston next week. Penny Boone, big hole up the middle. Penny Boone galloping into the secondary. He's going to take it to the 20. Foot race, Wande Owens. Oh, did he stop another touchdown? Wande Owens is a highlight killer. Oh, it is a score. It is a score all the way from 59 yards out.
The goal line, he's trying to look at the big board. But Wande Owens, give him credit, he does not quit. We'll get a great look at it here. Remember, it's called a touchdown. And you know, his knee hits, but his knee hits with the, yeah, they're gonna review it again.
Jefferson, the Arkansas transfer, as he hands it off to Harvey. Big hole right side, he's running free again. R.J. Harvey cuts to the right and tackle from behind inside the 40-yard line. Interconference transfer within the conference in their first year at UCF. Reverse, up by 40, here comes Townsend. Shakes a man, shakes another, and out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Townsend on the carry.
Play action, Jefferson has time, throws the wheel route again for Richardson. He's got it at the 10, he's got a touchdown. Johnny Richardson becomes the fourth running back to score. It's 49-3.
String dynamic.
Morgan feeling the pressure, throws, it's intercepted. Antoine Jackson, a sophomore from the Fort Lauderdale area, second career INT. Miles Montgomery's going to take it to the house for another score. 56-3, 25-yard run for Montgomery.
We heard Gus Malzahn, he was not happy with his offensive line, right? Getting stuck a couple times. So they got after them at halftime.
So strong last year running the ball, and they've started off the same way this year. Run into the ball on defense there. Jamal Johnson, number 99, a sophomore from Miami. I'm just going to call you Flex now, and they've been calling him that since the 7th grade. Flex Ruiz, coming to a program near you. Jakari Brown, the new quarterback for UCF. Brown galloping his way forward, spinning forward to the 45. Jakari Brown, a third-year sophomore transfer from Miami.
And so Gus Malzahn's very familiar with Jakari Brown, recruited him at Auburn.
Brown from Valdosta, Georgia, near the Florida-Georgia line. Bouncing outside to the left is Johnny Richardson trying to turn the corner and driven out of bounds. Past the midway point of the fourth quarter, it's a handoff for a backup running back. It's Denzel Gibson on the carry, and he's immediately swallowed.
They all stepped up and contributed nicely tonight.
Designed run for Brown. He's in the open field. Jakari Brown fumbled the ball. Recovered by UNH at the 20-yard line.
3rd and 7 for UCF right away. Sam Houston pinning their ears back. Jefferson out of the pocket, sheds a tackle. KJ picks up the first down with his legs. Gain of 10. UCF as a team averaged over 8 yards per carry. Week 1 against New Hampshire. Jefferson with a flag out completes it. More penalties on this opening drive than they had all game long against New Hampshire in the opener. Jefferson skating through, scanning, hits his target. It's a first down. Randy Pittman Jr., the tight end. Sprint draw. Harvey, touchdown. 19-yard score.
Malzahn said he wanted the offensive line to be more physical. Watch to your left, number 76. We're going to see the guard, Adrian Medley. Pancake block, springs R.J. Harvey free on that sprint zone. And I talked about R.J. Harvey's speed.
Evans has a pair of brothers that are both quarterbacks at FBS programs. Watson backside pressure, taking a shot into triple coverage, and it's picked. Johnson with the INT, still on the loose. Johnson out to the 25-yard line. It was intended for Ife Adeyi. Honorable mention, all Big 12 a season ago. Team captain on a bunch of preseason watch lists this year. Townsend, couple of kick-out blocks, able to spring him. Second down and 10. UCF on the ground, averaging over 9 yards per carry, and Harvey has more. Angled out of bounds. 10th play of this drive. Harvey keeps it himself and waltzes in for a UCF touchdown.
Bell-type game. Watch this, you get a guard pull, number 76, Adrian Medley. He is just pacing, right? Waits for him to seal that edge. To Kobe Hudson. Was a little high, but he's their number 1 receiver. He has to come down with the football.
Screen play, the tight end, Pittman, downhill runner. Just shy of midfield, he's out to the 49-yard line. 50-yard attempt. Laces are spun, has the distance. He put it through. This kid's been confident tonight. KJ Jefferson, 7 of 9 passing, 67 yards. Harvey on a cutback run. Look at him barrel to the 40-yard line.
You saw it right there. They ran a player off UCF late, so Sam Houston is allotted time to replace the player.
Harvey all the way. His 3rd touchdown tonight.
Nice patience by R.J. Harvey. Trey Fields sits up in the A gap. You saw the sidestep, James, to get to the C gap, and then I talked about it. Once he gets to the open field.
Watson pumping, gunning long, and he throws an interception. Still dancing, Mac McWilliams. The UAB transfer where he was a team captain a season ago and started every game. 3rd and 1, Jefferson delivers a strike. Kobe Hudson maneuvering his way to the 6-yard line. For the Knights, 1st and goal. Montgomery slicing, Montgomery magic. Touchdown, Knights.
James, the coaching staff loves this kid. They say he just goes to work, whether it's at running back or he's on the punt return team. He just get after guys. Nice job, patience right there.
At the 2, R.J. Harvey. The ball carrier takes the direct snap. Easy touchdown.
He is inevitable, right? Nice job on the fake speed sweep. Nice job by Adrian Medley pulling from the left guard position with the ball was at the 2-yard line. So that touchdown was only 1 second. But you saw the drive before that, only a minute for a touchdown.
Townsend, he's got wheels. Upended at the 45-yard line.
Than he did last week.
Penny Boone is checked in at tailback. Play action. Jefferson, deep shot. Hudson has it.
Leading up to block and free Penny Boone.
Boone bouncing. Boone barreling. Touchdown UCF. No, they mark him out inside the 1.
Get Penny Boone to the outside.
Next play, Boone hit at the goal line, powers in for a touchdown. That drive was the Penny Boone show. The first from Boone.
And that's the thing, like R.J. Harvey, Miles Montgomery, they've been wearing on you. Now you get this big.
Linebackers letting it rip. Bauer sacked. That'll go down as a sack if it's a loss. It's a loss of 1.
To get that free 5 yards.
Pistol set, Bauer pulls it away. RPO, quarterback will run, gets tattooed out of bounds by Threats, who's been all over the field here in the second half. Herbacek this time rocked up front, shoved down by Alexander.
Kari Brown also dealing risks again. You just never know how the season's going to play out. You want to be able to get some guys some reps just in case you have to depend on them later on in the season.
At quarterback, you have to remember, I mean, He started the Pinstripe Bowl against Rutgers for that Miami team. You can see why. Down inside the 30-yard line, lumbering forward.
Wilson Field hidden sub play. Jefferson off play action, and a whole shot got Pittman, who took a shot. Abe Kamara laid the wood, but a first down. KJ Jefferson off the jet play action. Sideline shot, he's got a man, it's Harvey. Touchdown, UCF. A drive that started with a penalty, backed up in their own territory. Back-to-back explosive plays on 3rd and 10 last drive. This is 3rd and 8. Four-man rush for Hoover, and into that clean pocket, another bullseye on 3rd down. Harvey back in there, and bouncing out of the scrum for a first down. Going down. And they do start in the air, taking a shot to Hudson on the back shoulder. Contested grab for Hudson. From the half-yard line, it is Harvey taking the direct snap. And straight ahead to their star back, and a touchdown for R.J. Harvey.
Goes to Harvey. That'll be
They did it mostly on the ground last drive before having their PAT block.
here.
They got a chance here with Hudson. Another deep connection.
From KJ Jefferson.
45-yard hit, back to Hudson, juggling catch, and a touchdown. Just what UCF needed, a quick strike.
This is a true RPO reading that front side defender. That time, Jamel Johnson.
Kendall Briles facing a 3rd down and 7. After the loss of 4, keeping it on the ground. Explosive run with a big bowling ball finish at the end for Harvey.
Time to substitute. That's, again, that goes back in the hands.
And here comes Harvey, straight downhill into the end zone. One score game in Fort Worth.
Watch R.J. Harvey, Mr. Orlando, split zone fit. That time, Randy Pittman fitting up on Hodges.
In the second half. The two-point try shoveled underneath for Harvey, and he scores.
4-down territory, every one of these situations. Take care of the rock.
Accurate to Pittman, his second catch of the drive.
Ball's out.
Second first down, ball is out. Whistle came. Ball is out. Johnson's on top of it.
Advantage Hudson there. He's got him here.
Jefferson has him again. Hudson makes the catch, and a flag comes out. Touchdown, Kobe Hudson. And we'll check on the flag at the end of the play.
That time, you can't see it obviously from this angle. You'll see this first look. Secured catch.
2nd and 19. This is Jimmy Horn Jr., and there is nowhere to go. Buried at the 15. 3rd and 20. Sanders over the middle, and it's intercepted at the 30-yard line. KJ Jefferson fakes the run, floats it for his back. It's R.J. Harvey off to the races. Harvey trying to outrun Hunter. He'll do it. 75 yards. What an answer for the Knights.
I mean, a ton of man-to-man coverage, and that puts Levante Bentley, who loves to come downhill in the run game, in a bind. And once you go under that mesh, you're dead. I mean, that is that old-fashioned kind of run a bunch of interference. You run people across his face, and instead of going over the top and keeping RJ in front of him, he tried to duck underneath it. And much like when linebackers duck under blocks in the run game, usually spells problems. And oh, by the way, look at Superman trying to chase him down.
Almost got there, but just as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, a real contrast in styles. UCF, the throwing team, and Colorado, the rushing team. Don't go back and look at what we said at the top of the
zone. 8 rushing touchdowns this year.
Jefferson, pump. Jefferson to the goal line, barreling in for the touchdown.
Tough mom that holds him accountable, and he's licking his chops right here. He's looking for RJ, but once that happens, yeah, seriously. I mean, what are you going to do?
to the air. Completion. Tight end Randy Pittman struggles to midfield and gets the first down. First down and 20 now. And the keeper for KJ Jefferson. Jefferson gets it all back on one play. Let others play along at home. Off the play fake and a strike to Whittemore. Whittemore on the run, out to the 35. Still on his feet, he twisted away. They're not ruling this down yet, and he's into Colorado territory.
110-pound receiver.
And what a giant play for UCF. Play action again, over the middle, finds Kobe Hudson. Hudson breaks free and an ankle tackle at the 15. Cam Silman-Craig. And the play fake into the end zone for a Townsend touchdown. What an answer.
And just a little slant route here, and you're going to see the safety there. Stoutmeyer just does not take the angle, right? Just tries to undercut that angle.
That's after the hurricane impact. On the keep, it's KJ Jefferson. And Jefferson blasted. The offense stays out on the field. 4th and 10. Four-man rush. Jefferson in trouble again, able to break free. Direct in traffic. Jefferson has the first down. Gives a first down to UCF. And on first down, it's Harvey. Harvey into the secondary and down inside the 5. First and goal. 4th and 12. Jefferson over the middle, caught by Harvey. Flag is down. Harvey weaving has the first down for now. We're going to wait and see about the flag as Harvey's down near the 35 of Colorado.
Gets it from Colson. Harvey breaks the tackle. R.J. Harvey into plus territory inside the 35. 31 yards.
It was just a missed tackle. Jonathan Thompson right in the hole. He misses the tackle, and you don't need much for R.J. Harvey.
3rd down and 10. Pressure picked up. Sorsby on the move. Searching, lobbing, downfield, and intercepted by Brandon Adams. Poor decision from Brendan Sorsby, and UCF gets the takeaway right back.
Poor decision by Sorsby. He's trying to go late in the down to the tight end, but he's not there. He's not available. And it's just about doing your job. Brandon Adams coming off coverage and getting a pick.
Well, look at this as well. After Robinson had the PBU, Jakari Brown has come in at quarterback. Guy who had been listed as the number 2, but had been serving as the number 3. And the Miami transfer gets to the edge, and he's got a first down. Sets up first down and goal for Cincinnati from the 8. Quarterback draw with Sorsby, and he gets swallowed up immediately. Nigel Kelly atones for a loss.
When he stays on side, right? When he's not jumping off side, he's doing a good job in the passing game, and this time.
Last year, his only significant work was in the bowl game for Miami against Rutgers. Clean pocket on first down all day, and 6-1 for Hudson. Out toward midfield, and a dot for 29.
And that's the next play.
Brown, flushed, on the move, gets away from Thompson. Brown using his legs, still on his feet, and finally down at the 20. You can see the confidence growing on this drive for Jakari Brown.
This is a spark that Jakari Brown brings to this football game. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. He's looking, and allows his athletic UCF defense standing tall in the red zone.
Yeah, you talked about red zone throughout that first half. Kiner again, broke free, kept his footing, going backwards. Corey Kiner loses a boatload.
Started the party, right? He let everybody in. Number 6 at the bottom. Watch him go make the play. If you don't make it initially, make sure that everybody's able to go out and go make a play. Refuse to be blocked. I love saying.
Now it's 3rd down. Brown on the move. Jakari Brown with a first down and more. Bumped out of bounds at the 20.
but Jakari Brown's able to find the outlet. There's an open door. Oh, I'll take the open door to the left. And there's nobody for the defense there. And you see the ability, the running ability, but it's been the off-schedule plays of Brown that has kept these drives alive.
Brown, slant, Hudson, a touchdown. UCF can tie with an extra point.
It's perfect timing by Brown. You see how he keeps his eyes down the field, and he holds that ball in there until the running back holds it as long as he could. And at the last second, he's able to deliver a strike to Hudson. Look at all the attention that R.J. Harvey gets at the line of scrimmage.
Evan Pryor follows Royer, but gets buried by X-Ray Alexander for a loss of 1.
Who's out right now. You talk about putting your face in there. This is what you call putting your face in there. That means the linebacker come in and boom, put the face in there.
R.J. Harvey, big gain off the left side. Harvey upfield, past the 40. UCF needed that in a major way. With UCF at a crossroads in its season. 4th down and 2. Brown the rollout to throw downfield. Chauncey Magwood the catch.
You always got to keep the antennas up, but what happened? Jakari Brown was where? Under center, antennas up.
It is Kiner, blown up by Lawrence. X-Ray Alexander follows, and it's 4th down.
He was hitting the backfield. Great penetration by Malachi Lawrence as he was able to come off the edge and then just create havoc, create a pile, create chaos.
81 yards in 58 seconds for Jakari Brown. To the air with time to throw. He'll check it down. He's got a completion. And out to the edge, R.J. Harvey got out of bounds. Hit out at the 40 by Antoine Peak after 21.
Just a 3-man rush for Cincinnati.
Jakari Brown pressured anyway. Brown flushed. He takes off. Bumped out of bounds after 5, but only a dozen seconds remaining.
They're going to have to keep these explosive runs to a minimum, Trent.
So they're going to mark him just short. That's going to set up a 3rd and 1 here. It's going to be a give. They go to Harvey, who breaks the tackle. He's got the 1st down and some running room. R.J. Harvey all the way inside the 10-yard line for a huge pickup on the opening drive.
It's this little subtle move right here, the jump cut, and then boop, right back underneath inside. That's what you do. And when you put people in your hip pocket like that, you've got top-end speed. The finish is strong like he does, number 7. They're going to need that juice to stop this offense now.
It's Montgomery who... It's going to be Brown who takes it himself and gets into the end zone. Jakari Brown scores on the opening drive for the Knights.
Well, I've known Gus Malzahn for almost 25 years, and I can tell you every iteration, going all the way back to Springdale High School, he's had running quarterbacks, set records with them through the air as well. This is an unbelievable coach. When given assets, he can coach them up with the best and not cross over and then slip and cause your own injury. Nice.
R.J. Harvey with all kinds of room. R.J. Harvey, he's got no one else to catch him. R.J. Harvey all the way into the end zone. Touchdown UCF, 80 yards.
Man, I'm telling you, this is something special right here. Here's an economics legend for you. R.J. Harvey is inflation. Everybody behind him, real wages. One can't keep up with the other. He's going to hit his head on the goalpost as a real hand. Tonight, they're going to empty their bucket a little bit to keep up with Gus Malzahn's offense.
That was Nolan motion, and the handoff goes over to Jalen Jackson, who gets hit in the back.
Have to navigate through the course of the league and then have some advantages. If we take a look at this play one more time, inside zone.
Power 4 football. 3rd and 4 now. Dex stepping through the pocket, but nowhere to go. Taken down and a sack. Just the 6th of the season. It's going to be a give to Harvey. Harvey reading the room and found a seam. And he's going to get past the 35-yard line before Jontez Williams finally brings him down.
Paul Rublett, the right tackle, number 69. Just to watch him walk these guys off on the edge again.
Inside of Cyclone territory. Play fake over the middle, intercepted. Frailer jumped it, and he got the pick. The team captain, a senior from Colorado Springs, gets the interception, his second of the year.
The ball to Pittman, but that's what we talked about, partner. The first mistake that we see him make. Fakes it with the inside zone. No pressure above and beyond what's there. And there is that man. So let's get back here and watch this guy orchestrate this offense.
20-yard run for Beck now looking through the air. He's intercepted. It's picked off at all kinds of room down the right side into the end zone. A pick six. Brandon Adams.
One of the rare times you'll see a mistake from number 3. He's throwing what we call a three-quarter field throw. He has to go over to the other side. Check that. He's on the near hash. So it's not as wide as I thought it was initially. Adams just sits on that, squats on it to get pressure.
It's going to be a keeper. Brown off the gut. Brown trying to beat everybody to the end zone. Closing into the 5. Jakari Brown goes the distance.
And at the end of it, partner, he ran away from Darren Porter. And the speed here. Watch him come upfield and then put that foot in the ground, come off of his read initially. He's not trying to go through a 1-2-3 possession. This is a design run all the way if those first 2 reads aren't there. And watch him do in Iowa State.
This is a big handoff and stopped. Jalen Jackson.
He's 320 pounds, 6'4", but watch number 2. He's in that number 2 because it makes him look.
Now with scores in 8 of his last 9 games. The PAT's blocked.
Oh, how huge that's going to be.
Man in motion's Klotz. Right back to Sama. This time trying to go to the outside. Nothing doing. Good coverage there by UCF. Beck across the middle. It's intercepted. It was through the hands and picked off. Now going the other way. The Knights, a second pick six on the night. UCF, Braden Marshall all the way for the score. So Brown will line up under center. It's going to be a give. They go to Harvey, who gets into the end zone. Touchdown UCF, so they do get their score.
What makes it even opportunity possible is that little pilfer right there.
51 yards, maybe the biggest of the night for Iowa State. This is going to be a handoff. And getting dropped shy of the end around. Knoll was the one who took it.
Expected pass, just a 3-man rush here.
Brown is on long passes, keeps it himself, breaks a tackle, and gets the first down. He's still going past the 40, and a huge breakdown.
Back, bane of their existence, man. You got to contain him with just a 3-man rush. Everybody has to maintain integrity, and big number 11.
Second down and 10. Ropati with Retzloff. Design quarterback run off to the right side. He gets out of one tackle, but that's what brings him down all the way back at the 30. Matthew
Alexander keeping his outside arm free. You're going to see Alexander coming off the edge. He keeps that outside, that left arm free, playing the offensive tackle with it.
And they're trying to slow things down after giving up 530 yards last week against Iowa State. Retzloff, a keeper. He is demolished in the backfield. Dalen Dotson gets in there, a loss of 3.
Talked about him as a game wrecker, and he's starting to do that up front. Just splits a double team, gets into the backfield, causes disruption.
Handed off, Harvey on first down, takes it to the outside. He's got space all the way out to midfield. 25 yards on first down for Harvey as Tanner Wall makes the tackle.
Yeah, going back to the big game, just keep an eye out here on the edge. You're going to get Glasgow and Wakely in the same gap, and when Harvey recognizes that, he's going to bounce it to the outside, make him pay for it. I believe Glasgow was in the right position.
16-yard pickup. Looks like they were trying for something tricky there, and it's destroyed by Ricky Barber.
Certainly a game wrecker up front. Very explosive and quick first step. Does a great job.
It's been BYU dominating here in the early going. Ball over the middle. Incomplete for Jacoby Jones. 13 yards, rather.
Once, but Jacoby Jones did a fantastic job of his concentration here. Brown did a great job on the play-action fake and getting the football over the linebacker's head.
So Jones on this drive has doubled his catch total on the year. And here goes R.J. Harvey. He can run as far as the sun can shine. And he is diving to the goal line. Out of bounds, just short.
Mark your offense. Give the football to R.J. Harvey. The offensive line doing a fantastic job of winning the line of scrimmage. Kittler, Marshall opened up a huge hole. Harvey did the rest.
And they get right back to the line of scrimmage. Same formula, better outcome. Touchdown, UCF.
Showing his speed down the sideline and then finishes off the drive by punching it in for 6.
A week ago, he was 6 of 15 in the first half. Threw a couple of interceptions, and then the second half threw for 218 and 2 touchdowns. It's getting loud because there's a lot of BYU fans here. Screen is set up, complete Jacoby Jones with some room to run, and he gets twisted down by Mangelson. So the tackle on all 3 plays. And looking for a stop here in these final 2 minutes of the first half. But that's not going to get the job done. Jacoby Jones down the middle of the field. And the Knights all the way to the 15-yard line of BYU. Further advance from Jones.
Well, Jones with the explosive pass play. Just a simple hitch right outside that Mark Collins drives on.
Well, R.J. Harvey can break them with the best of them. 8 carries, 89 yards. BYU knows what's coming and still has difficulty bringing down the 6th-year running back.
Huge advantage when you get to those neutral site games.
Looking to take a deep shot. Retzloff didn't feel the pressure, and UCF pounces on the loose ball. They got him from behind. Dalen Dotson swipes it away.
Him forces the first turnover of the day for the BYU Cougars. Anytime you have a defensive end matched up on a tight end one-on-one.
Risk, a redshirt freshman out of Delray Beach, Florida, played in 1 game last year and has played in 1 this year. An early season win against Sam Houston State. Crossing route, Magwood. He dives for the pylon and comes up just shy. Back-to-back hookups to Magwood.
Well, it's just Magwood working across the field. And Risk does a perfect job of putting. He needs to find somebody that can push the ball down the field. And Dylan Risk, phenomenal throw on that last play.
Harvey, the nation's 5th leading rusher, right up the middle. It's an easy trip for 6. Risk on the rollout, feels the pressure, and he's in for 2. UCF fans wondering, where's this guy been all day?
This was a great series for Dylan Risk. 34-18, BYU.
And he said, I just can't be conditional on how I act, how I teach. How difficult would that be for our players if they didn't know what they were going to get out of me on a day-to-day basis? Risk floats it. That's blown coverage. Touchdown to UCF. Jacoby Jones.
Pressure coming on Risk. Has a clean pocket, steps up, fires, and completes the pass over the middle. That's a first down.
So impressive by Dylan Risk on this one to know that the pressure is coming.
Keeping it on the ground on 2nd and 9, and he is absolutely swarmed in the backfield. It's Hunter again. Oh. Nice move to bust it to the outside by Harvey. Almost to midfield.
Oh, I love this, man. Watch the little hezzy move right in the hole here. Patience, setting up the blocks, pressing the hole, as we call it. Those defenders. Watch Jacoby Jones in the slot.
And here he is. Got the start last week. It is Jakari Brown bringing it in for the 4-yard touchdown run at first.
Well, they know he's a runner. They kind of know this was coming, but you still got to play it honestly, and they're going to respect the handoff.
Going to keep it on the ground with Conley. And the ball's down. down. UCF tries to pounce on it as there is a mad scramble for the ball at the 16-yard line, and UCF does indeed recover.
Always have to watch ball security when you start to get rain like this. Unfortunate, 2 weeks in a row, Conley had a fumble in the game a week ago. Kind of gets held up there by some of the defenders, and Ethan Barr.
And they're trying to get another score here on the board. Here's Harvey, and it is a huge hole into the end zone. R.J. Harvey, give him 6.
On left tackle, Grayson Stovall. Watch him climb up to the second level and just completely bury a lot.
3rd and 2, let's see if they use him. It does indeed look like Fafita's going to try and run, but there's nowhere to go. He is swallowed up. Nigel Kelly and Malachi Lawrence. And Hudson really toughened it out after the ankle injury on the first play of the game last week. Not 100%. Here's Harvey with more room, bounces it to the outside, past the 30-yard line, wrapped up by Jack Luttrell. Again, flipping it to a receiver, and there is some room here for Javaris Johnson, and another night first down. 3 for 4 on 3rd down conversions. Risk throwing again, breaking a tackle and looking for more. Harvey in the offset pistol with room. R.J. Harvey into the house again.
Well, once again, just nothing fancy. Harvey right up the middle, and those offensive linemen just a hat on a hat. Jack Luttrell is going to have an opportunity, but Harvey.
Last week, UCF 2 of 10 on 3rd downs, 4 of 5 so far today. And here comes the pressure on Risk. Nice job eluding the pressure for the redshirt freshman. Dylan Risk is running, and Dylan Risk not only has a first down.
Said, we ain't got no legs. Come on, man. I was the 4th guy on the depth chart. I can run like all of those guys. Nice job.
Risk looking up the right sideline. Catch is made. It's Kobe Hudson. Climbs the ladder to get that one. Great body control.
And it's going to be the best coverage guy, Takario Davis here. And Kobe Hudson, a lot of those guys said they want.
2nd and goal. Keeping it on the ground with Montgomery. And he's in for another UCF touchdown. They have now scored on 4 straight drives.
Watch the center, number 52, Caden Kittler, get up to the second level. It's a little bit of a double team, then moves up.
Going to look towards the end zone, pressure coming. He's going to fire it up there. We've seen Hail Marys work before. Oh my goodness, it's a touchdown. You got to be kidding me. Randy Pittman Jr. from Dylan Risk.
Well, you love to see this, but, you know, just as difficult for the Wildcats, and Dylan Risk gets everything on that ball. And again, you can see those two guys, just Genesis Smith and Takario Davis, just mistime their jumps. They run into each other in the air, but they're past the ball, and it's able to get back behind them to Pittman. And Risk missed that opportunity on a 3rd down earlier.
Well, let's see if Arizona can capitalize on that momentum at the end of the first half. At least it was their momentum until the Hail Mary was completed.
Most times to get a second defender up over top of McMillan.
And here we are on 3rd and 12. Pressure coming. Down goes Noah. It's Ricky Barber with his 2nd sack of the season.
On the inside, Ricky Barber. He's going to work back in there as Kelly takes the attention.
He doesn't even look that way. Instead, it's the old reliable number 16, Jacoby Jones, who is carrying dudes with him to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Jacoby Jones from Mississippi, just like K.J. Jefferson. K.J. Jefferson was important in getting him to the program. 1-1 against Takario Davis, the best cover guy for Arizona.
Shakari Brown back in at quarterback. He's going to give. Here he is again. R.J. Harvey with his third score of the game.
Malzahn designs play, and Tim Harris calls the play. That little split zone action there. And Evan Morris, the tight end, moves.
Going up for risk as you see the smile on Hudson. Easy to smile when you're up 42-12.
Ooh.
Another big run for Harvey. A second all-time on the UCF rushing list, trailing only Kevin Smith.
Well, I mean, we have seen this time and time again with Dwayne Aquina, very experienced defensive coordinator. The guy's got to execute.
Risk looking up the right side. Got him! Jacoby Jones from 40 yards out.
228 pounds, but he wins against Carnley quick with the double move, the stop and go. And Carnley in that trail position does. I know that the fans get impatient, but we're building a program. Plays like that show it.
Unbelievable job escaping a couple of tacklers, but unable to get back to the line of scrimmage is Kedrick Risano.
You may try and get an underneath route designed.
Fafita with time, pressure coming, got him! Sack of the year for Lawrence.
Well, Noah Fafita's gotten so much better at this over the last couple of weeks, not retreating when there's pressure, but when that pocket collapses like that.
Ken Niumatalolo ends up at San Jose State, and it's the Spartans who have the best record of the bunch. And how about this guy? He has been so good all season long. R.J. Harvey ripping off another.
Ow. Number 47 on the left side of the defense has an opportunity there to get R.J. Harvey, but he just breaks the tackle. He was open, but Fafita didn't throw it to him.
Nice job by that UCF defense stretching out that run. Again, it's Barr on the stop. Penalty makes it 2nd and 10. And how about that hit, Ladarius Tennyson stand up. 6 for 13 on 4th downs this year. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go for Noah Fafita. Nigel Kelly is UCF after transferring from Miami. The defense has been alive.
Addison Williams talked about getting better in those second and third, and of course they're 4th and long situations.
Woo. Risk complete. And how about that dart to Randy Pittman?
Feeling it right there, man. Because you're feeling it. I mean, Dylan Risk, you talk about the fact that he's not quite the runner that those Risk hits his receiver in stride.
How about that run? You know, it's not going to look sexy when you look at the stat sheet, is what R.J. Harvey has done repeatedly the last 2 years.
Boy, it's really so fun to watch him. He just does everything. Running backs, we like to give love to the big uglies.
Risk, Pittman, touchdown UCF.
And Pittman kind of gets that sneak flat. It's tough to defend. You're Dalton Johnson.
His first away game start. Just his second collegiate start. And he'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. That's a first down, and he's brought down at the 12.
Say his lateral quickness and how much fun he is to watch. Watch how he scoots to his right. A little jump cut, and all of a sudden, he puts his foot in the ground, and he is gone.
He will keep it. Brown hands it off. Harvey, touchdown, UCF.
These linemen do their job. They get to the second level, and not a backer in sight.
30th in the nation, considering last year they were 120th in the nation on 3rd down. And that play goes nowhere as the Knights buck up and make the stop. let Arizona State substitute their men in. And that pass to the outside to Kobe Hudson. How about that snag by Kobe Hudson?
I mean, he just went up and got this. He knew he'd have man coverage. Got the promotion. First person he talked to and told was his dad, longtime coach.
As you should.
Yeah.
Grant Reddick from 45 yards out. And it's good. Brown behind Levitt in the backfield. Play action. And sacked. That's Dalen Dotson. The transfer out of Tennessee Martin.
And tackles for losses, but the pressure inside is what makes the play. Lee Hunter, number 2, we talked about him and his ability to penetrate at 320 pounds. He forces.
On the ground, Montgomery this time. And Montgomery is in Arizona State territory, brought down at the 39-yard line.
Jones.
Go with a little tempo. And risk over the middle. He's got a man open. It's Pittman, the tight end.
And cut inside, right up the middle. Watch him. Watch him from the right to the left. Goes inside, and you got to put a body on him if you're a linebacker. If he's running by you, he's...
Brown. Keeping it. Dives for the pylon. And touchdown, UCF. Point lead over the Sun Devils, who've been unbeaten here at home, thanks to Ja'Cory Brown. Arizona State will receive the football to begin the second half, so they need to put points on the board. Oh, look at that play.
Wow.
Blown up.
Wow, you cannot play that any better.
Here's Harvey busting through. Lays his shoulder down. And there's a first down and more. That's vintage R.J. Harvey.
Scoot to the outside and accelerate, but he finished that run by lowering the shoulder.
Sun Devils show like they come after it and then drop back. Oh, but down inside the 5 at the 4. A streak they have pride in because they've had 9 straight years of bowl eligibility. That's the longest streak in the state of Florida. End around to Javarius Johnson. He's got a blocker out in front. And goes down at the 29.
Their jet fly sweep guy. And hope this is not anything serious.
Yeah, well, it's just the way he...
Yeah.
That's all according to ESPN Analytics. Brown to Harvey. Harvey right up the gut. Touchdown, UCF.
Are you kidding me? Did you see the way Harvey finished that run? Man who was a quarterback a few years ago is now one of the top running backs in college football.
Brown. He's going to lose a couple. Here's UCF. And here's Harvey. Cuts off, swings, he's gone. Harvey down the sideline, then pushed out of bounds.
The balance.
How about the flea flicker? Wide open. And I tell you what, if you put it on in Pittman, would have had a touchdown.
Dialed that one up, and he's in the backfield. He fakes like he's blocking, and no...
24-yard pickup. Here's Harvey. Harvey! Touchdown! A trifecta for R.J. Harvey.
And look, R.J. Harvey deserves all the accolades he gets. Harvey getting the touchdown finishing, but the left side of this offensive line, Medley, the left guard, and the center, the double team, the huge hole up the middle. Harvey easily into the end zone.
So will they rely on Jordan Tyson? That is Kyson Brown.
The lower part of the field.
Here comes the pressure. Levitt tripped up. Quadric Bullard.
He doesn't often go with the full blitz, but he brought his safety this time. No more timeouts for UCF.
Yeah, you convert this one, you really put it away. Levitt keeping it. Cutting back, spins, and finally goes down.
Not Jaheim White, the other part of the two-headed tandem at running back. Quarterback run again, and Green is swallowed up by Dalen Dotson. You mentioned how important the interior of the defensive line is, and Dotson comes through.
Yeah, not just offensively, but also defensively.
In this 4-win season, they do have a top 10 offense, and here's R.J. Harvey, a huge part of it. And R.J. Harvey rumbles into plus territory.
Those voices you just mentioned, he's been the steady Eddie, R.J. Harvey. When things go wrong, looks like zone from UCF.
Which brings 4. Green had it stripped. White picks it up and gets dropped inside the 5. Malachi Lawrence came around the edge.
The opposite side, he's all the way right here. Watch how he just comes and runs the hoop. That's a nice job by him beating the right tackle. Watch how he just swats that away and was able to knock that football out of Green. He's made himself. He'll be at the award show. One of the top backs in all of college football.
Gets the carry, and Harvey with a cut. Into plus territory. R.J. Harvey takes it inside the 40. Jakari Brown has come in at quarterback. A run threat. Gives it instead to Harvey. Finds a lane off the right side. Harvey's contact balance is so good. Richardson in motion. It's Harvey. Hopping. Bouncing. Touchdown! Harvey is a man possessed.
I mean, Tyron Bradley's got him, number 8. He's got him. He's held on to him, and guess what? Harvey bounces right off.
White dropped in the backfield by Big Lee Hunter for a loss of 1. 11th play of this drive. Donaldson can't escape Nigel Kelly. But they had to get off the field on 3rd downs. They'll set up a 3rd down with a big TFL. Ricky Barber blows up Jaheim White, and you said he's got to be disruptive. Tight end screen, Cole Taylor. Blown up. Exree Alexander's all over the place. He's going to the air here. He'll check it down with the easy access to Jared Baker with running room out toward midfield.
In college football so far.
UCF's got it at the plus 45. Risk with a pump. A deep shot. Downfield. Hudson's got it. Touchdown, Knights!
Dylan Risk. This is Kobe Hudson. He's going to run this the go route. But Dylan Risk is just trying to move out of the way. He's actually just trying to hold the ball. It wasn't really a pump. He's just trying to get out of the way of the defender instead of the one underneath to come in.
Green looking downfield again, but he's tripped up by Mac McWilliams.
Williams, he's doing a little bit of everything. He's going to come from the outside, and then he's just going to make the play. Watch just a nice little play. Green never really sees him, and McWilliams just comes up and just...
From Garnett Hollis. UCF backed up to the 21, and Miles Montgomery trying to escape Trey Lathan. And Miles Montgomery gets it all back. Pressure comes. Risk stands in, spins away. Got it complete to Pittman. Randy Pittman comes back to the ball and picks up a 1st down. Risk up the sideline toward Pittman. Hudson in the vicinity as well, and who's got it?
Catch the football, Mike. It was a jump ball for Pittman, and Hudson brings it down, number 5, the tight end.
Heck of a catch, and now on the edge, it's R.J. Harvey for a 1st down. Ushered out of bounds at the 10.
Remember, this is still outside of 5 minutes, so the clock still runs even though you get out of bounds.
A pitch to Harvey with space. R.J. Harvey is in for a touchdown.
For UCF as they get all the way down and hand it to R.J. Harvey and let him do it.
And it's a first down for West Virginia, and the clock soaks all the way down inside of 3 minutes. And now a fumble on the snap. And the exchange with Donaldson, but West Virginia falls on it.
Most difficult position to assess. Better make the right decisions. Hand off to R.J. Harvey, who spins through a tackle. Has a little bit of space and gets just shy of midfield before Corrine Reed makes the tackle. But Batari gets hit from behind. Out of nowhere was Alexander. Ball came free, saved by Utah, but what a hit right there. Against Colorado a couple of weeks ago. In this direction of the backfield, a turn and he downfield, and it's caught by Hudson. A long game there, biggest throw of the night for Dylan Risk. You talk about gunslinger. Watch Dylan Risk on this throw right there. Oh, they're going to be hungry in Columbus tomorrow. It's been a while. Quick one here goes to R.J. Harvey, who has a seat on the outside. Harvey inside to the 10. He's been through with a knee injury, transferred back in after playing quarterback. Back to Harvey to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. And R.J. Harvey now owns the touchdown program record, the 47th of his career. An even better player. Talk about him being a better person. You can see right there, a little hezzy in the backfield. Hops into the end zone. He's just such a dangerous player. And talked about first and goal for Batari. And Utah going to the left, throws to the right, finds the lineman. Flag is thrown at the 10. Utah just 1 for 6 on third down. Batari scrambling and gets dropped in the backfield. Najee Kelly. Kelly is an absolute beast. Watch him coming off the left-hand side. But you got to understand the situation. First set of downs late in this third quarter. Williams gets the pitch on the end around, goes from right to left, gets thrown to the ground, losing a yard on the play. Third and short for Brown. It's going to be a keeper who's got a seam up the middle. Ja'Cory Brown using the stiff arm. Gets tripped up at the 30. Smith Snowden, a touchdown-saving tackle. Ja'Cory Brown with the burst right up the middle of the field. You can see one of his... A way to get that guy the ball. And off to Bernard, who gets hit in the backfield. Sometimes you get Risk out of there, they think automatically the quarterback's going to run. And here's a big run up the middle. R.J. Harvey, who sheds a tackle and gets to the 40. Boy, he just drops down. These points would be as important as ever. Every rep matters. Looking end zone, and there's a one-more score for R.J. Harvey. When you look at Colson, the defender draped all over him. Sees his outlet. R.J. Harvey. Harvey makes